Yeah.
Oh,
Okay. All right. So where we last left off, you guys had all woken up in a wheat field together. None of you had any memory of how you'd gotten there. It's some of you didn't know each other. Most of you, in fact, a couple of you did. You bothered a poor farmer woman and her daughter.
bothered.
You kind of just like went into her house, had a seat in the living room.
We were invited,
took some of her water and confused the hell out of her, and then decided to go into town. While you were in town, you were having a brief discussion of what the hell is going on, where you discovered that your new friends, Demir and Lish, were in fact married and were arguing the entire time. Meanwhile,
no, someone was arguing.
Levy and Tobias managed to find solace among one another as the awkward beans. And Levy had and B had suggested that maybe you guys should maybe it would be cool if we all hung out together while we figure out what the hell is going on. While you're having this discussion, 3 people started walking down the street demanding the valuables of the hapless villagers around them. Villagers started running away into their houses for the most part, and they are murmuring in fear and confusion, while the apparent bandits seemed to notice you guys and started to head your way. So, Lish.
Money? What money? I don't... any kind of decadence of the sword. I don't know what you're talking about. So they're coming towards us, and I have the person in the turn. Do they look menacing?
They look incredibly menacing. There's the Goliath out in front who is shouting, trying to find the name. The Goliath is shouting that Niven the Bloody has returned.
Who's?
And so there's this nice Goliath and a gnome and this human guy.
Are they look like they're coming to rough us up at least? I'm going to kind of...
They don't look friendly.
They don't look
in your direction.
Friendly. What I'm going to do is I'm going to kind of take kind of like a hopping step forward and whoosh, kind of duck down and transform into a dire wolf. And I'm going to growl menacingly at them and kind of take a couple steps forward towards them as a dire wolf and see if I can't intimidate them away from coming closer.
Let's see if I can. All right. Why don't you roll for intimidation?
Do I get advantage because I'm a giant wolf?
You can roll with a wolf's charisma.
What even is that? I don't even know. Let's see. Is it higher than my 17? Let's find out. It is 17. Wow. I'm just as charismatic as a wolf.
Everyone knows that wolves are very charismatic animals.
Everyone loves wolves. Do you have proficiency in intimidation?
I do.
Okay, cool.
I rolled I got an 18.
All right, let's see. Okay. Okay. Wow. Okay. So the Goliath and the gnome look unfazed. The human, however, was looking like he doesn't want to tangle with you.
Yeah. So I'm gonna stay there. I'm gonna stay in front of Demir.
Okay. That means it's Tobias next. Tobias is going to take a step back. He's not really feeling this. And he's gonna draw his bow and not do anything beyond that. He's got his bow handy. He's taking a step back and he's not really feeling it. Which brings us to the gnome. I need to pull up the stats for real quick. Okay. So she is going to step closer and she actually, I take that back. She's going to come back here. She was here-ish, I think. And actually, I think she's going to throw a knife at this wolf that just appeared.
Oh.
Let's see.
Rude.
I'm assuming that 11 does not hit.
The wolf's AC. What was it? An 11? No, it doesn't hit.
What about a 20?
Yeah, 20.
She throws 2 daggers. Okay, so the 20 hits. Let me see. Don't worry, like it's just a dagger. That's the.
I mean, she saw me transform. It's not like
Yeah, but
out of nowhere.
She saw you transform, growled at her. She was not impressed. Okay, so you take 6 damage. And then that's that. For her turn, it's Levy's turn now.
Okay, so Levy is going to, let's see. She doesn't like the growling, stabbing people, so she's going to 5, 10, 15, wait. Oh God, I cannot seem to grab her.
Oh, here, hang on. Okay. I don't know why it's not letting me move, letting you move her. But if you ping where she's moving.
I was gonna move her over here.
Okay. So she's gonna stand in these bushes over here.
Yep, and let's see. I think she is. Let me check really quick. Oh God. Sorry. Roll20 is not working with me. I think she's close enough that she can cast magic missile.
All right.
At the Goliath. Is she?
Okay.
I mean, you can measure. She is 65 feet away from.
Okay. You know what? Maybe she's gonna hold off and just prepare to cast magic missile. If yeah, it's within 120 feet. She'll prepare to cast magic missile if the Goliath starts like actually hurting one of her friends and not just.
All right.
I guess they did stab.
Got stabbed.
But like, who really cares?
I need to play Levy and not
Are you-
Demir.
Happy to see a wolf just stabbed in front of you.
No, okay, she'll
The
catch
puppy
Demir.
though. The
All right.
puppy.
It's a puppy. It's a puppy.
Puppy.
Let's see. I want to cast. Did it go through? Okay. Apparently not. Sorry. I'm still trying to figure out how magic missile or how the Oh wait, magic missile just hits, right?
Yes.
Magic missiles
Yeah.
an auto hit.
Okay. They all just hit. So I get to
Okay.
roll. Actually, she's going to hit one to each of them. 1, 2, 4. 1. Apologies
So if
for my slowness.
no worries.
Okay, so she did 5 points of damage to this boy. 4
right.
points of damage, 2 points of damage.
Hang on. Marking things down.
Okay.
And then 4 points to the Goliath.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And then 2 to the gnome. Math. Okay. All right. And is that it for her turn?
Yep.
All right. Good news. It's Demir's turn now.
Great. Oh God. I am so sorry. I have the hellish long thing. Okay. Demir is going to she's gonna pull out her hand axe, and it's this like kind of dark whatchamacallit, it's cold iron, basically, a cold iron hand axe. She's gonna pull it out and be like, just fuck off. You don't want to fuck with us.
All right.
And I guess she's going to try and intimidate them into backing the fuck off.
Roll for intimidation.
All right. I mean, I'm hoping that I've got help from the giant ass wolf husband I have. Does that give me advantage, or am I just on my own?
Well, you're on your own because they already rolled
Well,
against him.
well, I certainly tried. Probably a little undercut by the fact that people are already fighting. Okay, so is that my action to try and intimidate them, or can I do something else?
That's,
Fuck.
All right,
I mean, if
cool.
you have a bonus action, you can any spells or anything.
Nope, I'm good.
Okay. All right.
Cool.
B.
All right. B is going to stay where she is, but she is going to puff out her feathers and make a low buzzing sound, just a zzz.
Cute.
And she is going to cast Spiritual Weapon right here in front of Gnome Lady.
All right. What does your spiritual weapon look like?
Her spiritual weapon is just a swarm of bees.
All right.
Just a small cloud of bees kind of flying around together, and they're making the same sound that she is. She's obviously just making their noise.
That is too precious. Oh my God.
Let's see. I'm trying to find something that could fit this. Roll 20 is not being helpful. That's okay. I'll probably just see if I can find you a beehive and can move that around. Beehive.
Okay.
Nice.
And then I am going to attack with that.
All right, roll to hit.
And that's I use my spell casting modifier for the attack roll. Yes.
Yeah, so your proficiency plus your wisdom modifier.
Okay. Three, I think. Let me double check that. Oh no, one of those two. Okay. Does a 16 hit?
It does indeed roll damage.
Yay. That's 5 damage to her.
All right. Let's see. Yeah. All right. And does that conclude your turn? Do you move or anything?
No, that's it for me.
Also, I made it so that you can move this beehive
Thank you.
if necessary. So, Aaron, it's your turn.
All right. Let's see. Let's see how on earth one does close combat. All right. So Aaron's going to pull out his battle axe, get that just squarely up and on his shoulder, and call out, "What right do you presume to take these good people's livelihoods?"
Were you trying to get an answer there, or
Hoping for one.
roll persuasion with disadvantage?
All right. This is off to a great start.
Why are you all trying to like talk to these people and intimidate them?
Good guys.
I wasn't talking.
Look, I may or may not be good. All right. Where do I open? Whatever, I'm just gonna roll twice. That is easier than not. Gonna get a persuasion. Great. That's an 8.
They just straight up ignore you.
Well, great. And I don't know. I guess I'm readying to attack if they get closer.
All right.
We might be the ones having to move out to them.
Seems likely.
Yep.
All right. That means it's this lovely human man's turn. What's he gonna do? Well, he saw that wolf and he's not feeling that. He does not want to get closer. So he is going to pull out his crossbow. And I think that he's going to shoot at B because B just waved her hand and suddenly there's like a beehive right there attacking his buddy. And what the fuck is up with that? So he is going to, what do I keep doing with my dice? Let's see. B, I assume a 10 does not hit.
A 10 does not hit.
Okay. That's it for his turn. But don't worry, it's the Goliath's turn now.
Oh, rip us.
Goliath, what she's going to do, not going to be screamed at by Mohinder.
Oh, baby.
Oh.
See. She is someone that likes getting into fights, so she's going to come up to this wolf here and make a couple of attacks. Let's see. I assume a 24 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. That misses. And does and the 20 hits.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So that is 2 hits. Let's see. So roll 20 is fighting me. I don't know why this is happening to me. Okay.
How could this happen
Sorry.
to me?
All right. So that's 13 damage.
Yeah.
And so this Goliath woman, seeing this wolf in front of her, she kind of grins, runs forward, and throws 3 punches towards you. The first and the last one hit.
She just punches the wolf.
Yeah.
Yeah,
She
you have
is.
to appreciate.
She's
She knows
living
what
for
she's
this.
Doing. Yeah.
She's happy to be out here fighting. Like, she's delighted by this, and there's like a confidence in her smile. Lish, it's your turn.
I'm biting her. Bite, 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 bite. Trump, trump, trump.
Most excellent.
That's a natural 20 to hit.
Excellent.
25.
Nice.
And let's see, what's the damage for this? God, we're still baby. We're so small.
It's
Mhm.
true.
And that's 10 piercing damage.
Right.
And they're a Goliath. They don't count as a creature, right?
No, there are people.
I think that's pretty much all I can do.
It really does sound like a euphemism.
We're only level 3. We can't really do shit.
Yeah. Don't worry.
I'm just gonna kind of like drag my teeth in their arm and just really just have at it.
You're gonna hold on. You're gonna do like the dog playing tug of war thing.
I mean, can I roll to grapple? Can I roll to like hold her arm?
Sure, why not?
I don't know what kind of DC this would be, but
I think that would be a
that's
contested.
another
roll,
natural
so-
20. D&D Beyond
Okay, let's see.
has it
Hang on.
for me today.
Nice.
I just want to hold on to her. She can't attack any.
What's the total there?
20 plus what? A strength add? Would it be?
Mm-hmm.
That'd be a 23 for my strength add.
Ooh, yeah. You
Natural
just barely got her. She rolled a 17 plus. So, yeah. So you got her.
She is scrambled.
Awesome.
Which, let me remember
Uh,
what it does.
So you got her. Tobias, he's freaked out by this. He's going to back up a little more. Hang on. It's been a long time since I've had a character that used a bow. So let me see. Whew.
Is it a longbow?
Yeah.
Or if you're looking for feet of movement, I think it's 120 for a longbow.
Yeah. So he's going to back away up here. He's not having this. And he is going to shoot at her. That is, let's see. So 1d20 plus. Oh yeah, that hits. So that's one shot, and how much damage? That's 1d8 plus 3. That bolts the dice, so that's 17 damage to the Goliath woman. Okay. So that's it for his turn. Now it's her turn. She is going to, let's see, what's her movement? She can almost get to people.
Can she fight through the bees?
Bees.
She's gonna move forward here, and unfortunately,
The insurmountable wall.
don't get an attack of opportunity for spiritual weapon because it's a spell.
Aw,
Right.
goodbye, bees.
Boo.
Hey, you can still move it. That was the thing. And she is going to draw her short sword, and she's going to be looking right at Urine. Now, and I am going to have to run to the bathroom real quick. I apologize, and then it'll be Levy's turn. So I'll give you a moment to think about what you want to do.
Okay. I am so sorry. I have to speak so much.
Can't believe Avery would go to the bathroom like this. How dare she?
I know, right? Oh my god. Oh god. Okay.
Okay, back. Sorry about that.
It's all good.
All right, so Levy's turn.
Yep. She is gonna cast magic missile again. But this time she's gonna do 2 to the Goliath and 1 to the gnome. Because that's just a really easy spell to do.
All right.
Excuse me. Okay. So that's to the Goliath, that's 7 points. And then to the gnome, 3.
All right.
And I need to keep track of her spell slots. Cool. All right. And then here, and that's her turn.
All right.
I want her to stay away. So let's see. Samir, I think Lisha's got this, honestly. He seems to be handling this whole situation just
I have
wonderfully. So
18 out of 37 hit points on my direwolf, so that's
no, I think he's doing great.
let the dog take a beating. I see. Peter will be contacting you.
So I'm gonna go. I'm about to do something stupid. Yeah, I'm about to.
Ain't we all?
Runs away.
Yep.
This is D&D. Stupid's the name of the game.
I know, right? She's gonna move over here, which I think should give Lish flanking on the wolf guy.
You have to be here or here or here to flank.
Well, I'm gonna go over here.
All right, and you're not leaving her range, so you don't invoke an attack of opportunity.
Yep, and I'm gonna smack the gnome with my hand axe.
Smack the gnome also sounds like a euphemism. Something.
I am just making all the euphemisms. Let's see. I believe does a 12 hit?
The gnome, no, it does not. It glances off of her leather armor.
Well, I certainly tried.
Rip.
Well, the good news is you have moved into her melee range, and she was readying an attack.
Oh,
So, let's see.
She was holding an attack?
Mm-hmm. The gnome was holding an attack, waiting for someone to come within her range.
This is fine.
So
Did we lose Avery?
Oh no.
Yeah.
Avery, we can't hear you. Avery!
Avery.
Avery.
I'll go tell her.
Sounds like a good plan.
Oh man, I love Ashling's leopard print pants. Those are really dope, actually.
Okay.
Avery, you're going to die. You realize that, right? You put yourself between two very heavy hitters.
Oh no.
And I can't do that much damage. We're only level 3.
Okay, it's fine. It's fine. This is totally.
Let's gossip about her while she's not here.
Well, I'm
Ooh,
the host. I
nice.
am now the DM. I am the host of the Zoom meeting. So, let's see. The barbarian kills Lish and then leaves, or the Goliath kills Lish and then
Behind
leaves.
me,
The
I
end.
have a picture of Lish right now.
A good doggo.
Oh, good doggo. Oh no. I am the host now. So there is whatever that is. Should I invite her back? I'm not
The
sure
link's
how
in the
to.
Discord still, right? So
Yeah. Ah, there we go.
This.
She returns.
Okay, that was weird. I don't know what was up with that.
Okay, welcome back.
Welcome.
It's all
Cool.
good.
I'll go back to sharing the music in case anyone wants it.
Anyway, we were getting back to the death of Demir.
Yeah, you take 9 damage because I'm assuming
Ow.
a like 23 hits.
Yeah. Yep. This is fine, guys. This is great. I'm doing
Yay.
wonderfully.
All right. Do you do anything else with your turn?
I assume that this fight was accounting for everyone partaking in the fight, huh?
Yeah, I'm going to cast Hellish Rebuke
Awesome.
at them. And yeah, I don't know. They have to make a DC 15 dex save.
Are you targeting the gnome or the Goliath?
Whichever one just hit me.
The gnome.
I think that was the gnome, yeah.
Okay. And what's the
DC
save?
15 dex save.
Yeah, but like what? A deck save. Okay, thank you.
No problem.
Yeah, that's a 14. So that's
Okay.
8 fire
So
damage.
they take 8 fire damage. So what happens is Demir literally steps up to smack the gnome. The gnome smacks her. She goes, "Hey!" and flames burst from her hand at the gnome.
All right. Anything else?
Nope, that's it. I'm good.
Cool. B, it's your turn.
Worst timing, but I just got a battery notice on my laptop and I'm gonna go grab the cord real quick.
Okay.
I apologize.
Fine. We'll just be here waiting.
Yeah. I was trying to set this up to be the kind of combat where people take damage, but they don't die. And you guys are doing really well, honestly.
Yay.
It's going perfectly.
Well, that's good.
No one's died yet, so we've got
We're
that
only in
going
the
for me.
second round or third round, so
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah.
Welcome.
Well, I didn't intend for this to be a super long combat. It's the first one. It's the what can these fuckers do?
It's gonna be really funny when I.
We haven't fought Ukatoa yet.
no, not yet.
Yeah, that'll be next session.
All right. I am going to cast Sacred Flame on the gnome.
All right, that's a
Yeah.
deck save, I believe.
Yeah.
Let's.
Does a 22 make it?
Probably.
All right.
That was my action. And then for my bonus action, I'm actually not going to move the spiritual weapon. I am going to cast Shield of Faith on Lish.
What does that do?
So Lish, a pleasant breeze kicks up and, just kind of like tussles your fur a bit as it wafts over you. And it feels nice, but you have a +2 to armor class.
Woo! So my armor class is now 7. What is it as a wolf? Hold on. It's I think 14. So 16.
Okay,
as a wolf.
you got a +2 to armor class.
16 as a wolf.
Because it seemed like muted.
Yeah, getting hit is rough. All right, I'm just sticking that in there.
I've put that little sign in the corner of your picture to let you know that you have Shield of Faith up.
Beautiful.
And B, is that it for your turn?
Probably, yeah. I accomplished nothing.
What?
No.
He
she
gave
Got
Lish
nothing.
better armor class.
Actually, can I take like a step into these bushes to have cover against crossbow dude who's bullying me?
Sure.
being
I'm gonna do
bullied
that.
by dudes with crossbows.
Aaron, it's your turn.
Great. This is gonna work out for everyone. All right, let's charge into some combat. We move in, and we gonna attack Goliath lady. All right, so we got our battle axe out. We are currently using that with 2 hands, versatile. So let's do us an attack. Does this do it? No, it does not do itself automatically. That's fine. Um, 20 plus.
The Goliath lady does not seem to be wearing armor, by the way, when you look at her.
She's also
Ooh,
just
nice.
punching people, so
Oh yeah, that is a 15 to hit. So I'm just gonna run up and be like, "Excuse me," and freaking smack her.
good.
All right.
All right, and that is 1d10 plus 2. And that's 12 damage.
She is not looking happy, Goliath woman.
That's nice. Rip.
Okay. Do you do anything else?
Uh,
Do you?
no, I think that's it. Though I am staring at her indignantly.
Okay.
Same.
And
But as a wolf.
just to confirm, you did not rage.
I am not raging. No.
Okay. Just making
Yup.
sure.
Yeah.
So it's Crossbow Guy's turn. He's going to take a step back this way. And he's noticing like this bullshit going on in this general area.
There's just a clump of people.
Yeah. Closest person to him is Demir.
Oh no.
Goodbye,
Sorry.
Demir. Goodbye.
Fine.
This
Nice
is the
to
worst
meet you.
outcome.
So let's see. Does a 17 hit?
Yes, it does.
Okay.
She's so weak.
It's fine.
I'm getting out of this marriage somehow.
So that's 4 damage.
Okay, cool. Cool. This is fine.
And that's it for him. The Goliath woman, however, is going to take 1 punch each for Lish, Erin, and Demir. So
Ooh.
Isn't she grappled?
She can't move.
Oh, yeah,
but
she's
she can
grappled.
still-
yes,
Yeah,
that
there's a
means she's got
grapple.
disadvantage.
Ah,
So
okay.
don't worry.
Ah.
Okay, so the one for Lish misses.
Yay.
Erin does a 19 hit.
Yes, that it does.
Okay, I'll roll damage for that in a moment. And then Demir does I assume a 7 does not hit.
No.
Okay, so
My
That's
AC
nice.
is higher than 7.
I should hope so,
Barely.
but you never know. Okay, let's see, that's 8. So, Erin, that's 11 damage. And yeah, Erin, I'd like you to make a strength saving throw.
And do. That's 5. That's a nat 1.
Okay.
Oh.
So what weapon are you using right now?
Battle axe.
So this
Two-handed.
Goliath woman, while being grappled by a wolf, like dog playing tug of war style, she throws a punch towards the wolf, towards you, and towards Demir. It misses for the wolf and Demir, but it hits you and it punches you away. Your arm kind of goes numb and you drop your battle axe.
Ooh. That is unfortunate.
And that's it for her turn. Let's see, I'm gonna give a marker just temporarily saying you dropped your battle axe. You can have this wrench. That's it for her turn. Lish.
Yes, I'm going to continue to bite this person that it has.
All right.
So roll to bite. I'm not rolling bad today, but that one wasn't too bad. Still probably won't hit. Does a 13 hit?
Hang on, I'm marking
Do
down.
I have advantage actually because of flanking. Hold on, let me roll again. See if it gets any better.
That's true.
I always forget about flanking.
We're just a little flank blob.
And that is going to be a 19.
19, that definitely hits.
A chomp chomp, a chomp chomp chomp. And that is going to be, I think it's 2d6. Nice. 8 plus, what's my bad? That's 11 piercing damage.
Okay, let's see. Oh, she's looking real rough.
Do I need to roll to hold my grapple, or I think she would need to roll to try and escape, right?
Yeah. She chose the punch instead of trying to escape the grapple.
That's character establishing.
I'm trying to get at the bones. I hear that they're good.
Crunch, crunch,
Give
All
me
right.
your bones.
Crunch, 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 crunch.
All right. I assume that was it for your
Yep.
turn.
Yep.
Okay, just making sure.
Yes.
So Tobias is going to take a shot at the gnome. So that is 1d7. Let's see. Gnome again. That does not hit, unfortunately. And Toby is comfortable where he is. He doesn't want to get involved in this shit. In fact, he's scared of this. That's happening. He doesn't like it at all, and he's gonna stay where he is. Nomi's turn.
Terrible.
Know me.
Hey,
She's
no,
going to make, upon seeing that Aaron has dropped his battle axe, she's going to make a couple of attacks towards him. I assume a 23 hits. And then
Yeah.
23 again. Okay. So that's D6. All right. That's 17 damage, if you want to mark that down.
That I can do. Probably. No. Okay. No, why won't you click? Wait.
If you want mind marking it down on. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
And that means it's Levy's turn.
Okay, let's see. How are these two are looking kind of rough, and this guy is untouched, right?
Goliath is not happy at all.
Okay.
Gnome she's not looking great, but she's looking like she's in better condition than the Goliath is. Then the human
He hasn't done anything.
he looks like the weakest of the lot.
Okay. I think one magic missile per person sounds like a good idea. So Levy's gonna do that.
Magic
So
Missile
that
Factory.
4 to the human, 5 to the Goliath, and 2 to the gnome.
Okay, yeah, I'm gonna have you walk through that again. How many for the human?
I'm sorry, it's 4 points of damage for the human, 5 points of damage for the Goliath, and 2 points of damage for the gnome.
Okay. So the Goliath goes down with that, if you want to describe.
Oh no, I don't know how Levy would do it. So
just describe. It's fine.
Yeah, the magic missile, like she's been kind of shooting magic missiles at people, and I think she probably aims a little higher on the second magic missile, and it just takes the head off.
All right.
Jesus.
So the magic missile takes the Goliath's head off, and she reels back and then just collapses to the ground. She falls backwards, and she's dead, and Lish is still kind of chewing on her a little bit because he's a wolf.
Sorry if I gave Levy trauma. I apologize.
Oh,
More trauma.
this is not gonna go well.
All right. The human also is he's looking rough.
Okay. So Demir. Okay, that's Levy's turn. Demir is going to. Yeah, I'm gonna smack the gnome again.
All right. Roll to hit. Yeah,
That's
that hits.
dirty 20. Awesome. Let me double check that I have my right odds. Okay. See, is that? Oh, no, that wasn't what I wanted to do. Sorry. Oh. There we go. Okay, 9 points of damage to the gnome.
All right.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay here and keep beating up the gnome. So that's my turn.
Cool. B.
I'm gonna start by directing my swarm of bees towards the gnome and making an attack with them.
All right. Roll to hit.
Are the bees considered to be flanking the gnome because Iron is threatening them?
I don't know if spiritual weapon counts.
No, that's a spiritual weapon. That doesn't count.
Okay, just wanted to
You're
be
not standing there.
It would be hella nice if it was.
Yeah. Trust me, I played a
Was it
cleric
19 hit?
a while ago, and her thing was spiritual weapon and sacred flame just about every turn. So like,
I mean, why not?
Do gnomes count as
It was a
fey
19 hit.
creatures?
19 definitely hits.
Okay.
Also, do gnomes count as fey creatures?
So she takes 5 damage.
5 damage.
I don't think gnomes are fey.
Gnomes do not count as fey.
Dang.
Okay.
How's
right.
she looking?
Anything else?
How is she looking?
I mean, she's not happy, but she's still standing.
Okay.
She's not on death's door, but she's kind of bloody.
I am going to Sacred Flame at her.
All right, that's a dex. Does a 22 make it?
Probably.
Okay, cool. Anything else? Are you moving at all?
I think she takes half damage on a successful. I was doing that wrong.
Nope. Nope, that's a cantrip. You don't take half damage.
Okay.
All right.
Fine then.
Erin, you've dropped your battle axe. This Goliath woman punched you. You dropped your battle axe, and then her head was blown off and she died.
Yeah, so I'm really not doing okay right now.
Is
All
health
right.
wise or in general?
In general, I'm fine on health.
No, I would hope the barbarian hadn't been hit too much yet.
Right. Yep, I got 3 spell health. All right. How hard is it gonna be for me to retrieve my battle axe?
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Yeah. How hard is it going to be for me to retrieve my battle axe?
It'd be an action.
Right.
An action to reach down and pick up an object. Otherwise, free action to, if you have another weapon, to pull it.
Sounds good. All right. Makes more sense to grab something else then. Which of you is better? You're exactly the same object, aren't you? Great.
How's the music volume, by the way? Usually someone has something to say about that.
I didn't hear it at all.
Yeah, I haven't either.
Can turn it up.
That's
Is that better at all?
I still can't hear it.
Yeah, not getting anything.
Okay, hang on. Oh, you know what? I'll bet it did things. Hang on. And I was kicked out.
Oh yeah, how do ranged weapons work? That's music.
There we go. Awesome. Okay.
Oh gosh. Huh.
So what are you doing, Aaron?
Yes. Yeah, okay. This is gonna be an interesting turn. All right. So we are not happy that Goliath is dead. Oh god, she's dead. And that is going to get us to rage. So let's mark that down.
All right.
Oh god, you killed her. She's dead. And then we are going to unarmed strike. Of all things, at the gnome.
Roll the hit.
Let's do that real fast. And that is a strength-based thing. So, wait, rage. It's 1d20, it's 4, and okay. D20 plus 4. And then is unarmed strike proficient? That's, yeah, okay. I think we're looking at this. 25.
Yeah, that hits.
Yay!
And then, unless you have a specific feat for it,
Roller, right?
not sure you do. The damage for that would be 1 plus your strength modifier.
All right, and since that's strength, I get the rage bonus on it.
Yes.
All right, so that's going to be 5 damage.
All right.
And then I'm just gonna freaking just be like, why are we fighting?
And just clock her. She's looking rough.
Yep, great. Well, that was my turn.
So the bandit guy over here, the human, he just saw this Goliath lady go down, and that's fucked up. He can see that his gnome friend is looking rough. He doesn't want any part of this anymore, and he's going to use his action to double dash.
Woo! Most
He's
excellent.
running away.
Yep. That checks out.
So he's
With his speed.
going. He's 60 feet away from where he was. He's gone.
Nice.
He's running.
Can you take a bonus action when it's not your turn? I don't think you can.
Nope, that would be a reaction.
Okay, cool.
All right, so that means it's Lish's turn. Yeah,
Oh.
you're chewing on the arm of a dead Goliath, and also there's a gnome there still hanging on.
And I forgot to mention, but I believe that ancestral protection is going to come into play here as well. So.
Oh, that's right.
Yep. Gnome lady has disadvantage on her attack rolls, And if she attacks anyone, then they're gonna have resistance to the damage type she's attacking them with. So she's now just
right.
besieged by spirits. That's something happening to her.
That's fun.
I'm
All right.
debating hunting this person down or not.
That is a good question.
I don't think I can use Face Step as a wolf, though.
Nope.
Yeah. But I have 50 feet of movement.
I
Nah,
vote Team Hunter down.
maybe after we're done killing this.
Aaron votes team let her leave.
Aaron doesn't get a vote. Aaron doesn't get a vote.
Darn.
I'm going to bite this gnome and try and grapple her.
Roll the hit.
Oh god, we're just a cluster.
Yeah.
Bloodied anyway. What do I add to this? That is 16 to hit.
16 definitely hits.
So I'm gonna chomp chomp. Not very high. Plus, that's 8 damage. And can I roll to grapple as well?
Not necessary. She's down.
Oh.
I go for her fucking throat, and I just kind of in the middle of it. She's so short. She's just right within my reach. I'm gonna throw her to the ground, and I'm gonna rough her up like a chew toy.
All right. Easy enough. She's a gnome. She's small. You pick her up and you start shaking her, and she's in your jaws, and she's limp, and there's blood spattering all over you, Erin, and Demir.
Oh good.
Blood does not spatter on the bees because they're not.
The
But
bloody.
if they were real bees, there would also be blood on them.
Does blood splatter?
Bloody bees. Bloody bees.
All right. Not quite out of initiative order yet. Actually, I'm going to throw her away. Tobias is going to move a little bit closer to Levy, and he's going to try to shoot at the bandit who's running away.
Ooh, fun.
He misses.
Can I, as a wolf,
He's doing his best.
double dash and try and catch up with them? My running speed is 50, so I could probably catch up.
Let's see.
Yeah, I mean, you double dashing is faster than him double dashing, so eventually you'd
I
catch
can
him.
run 100 feet in a round.
And he
with
can run
double
60.
dash.
Okay. Yeah, you
run-
could catch up with them.
Can I just fucking maul him?
Well, that you already used your action, I'm afraid.
How far away were they? They were because it's been.
Let's see. Well, he had been standing like here, and he used his action to double dash away. So that
He's at most like
means,
90 feet.
That plus.
Well, I'm just saying, like, because it probably would have taken a couple rounds for me to catch up. If we're still in initiative, but since this guy's so far
I mean,
away.
you can let him go if you want. Tobias was just gonna try and shoot him, I figure. But if you want to let him go, you can. He's
No.
all right. So he was yeah, I think he was in this one. So that plus the 60 feet he used to run away.
While Lish is doing that, can I come down here to the group and cast Fear?
Yeah, we're still in initiative order.
Mm-hmm.
You can eventually. It was just Lish's turn Lish was adding on to what he was doing after killing the gnome. Are you carrying the gnome with you in your mouth, or have you
No,
dropped
of
her?
course not. Why would I do that?
Friendly question.
No,
My-
D&D
my-
players do weird things.
My jaws need to be open to attack the the ranger, or whatever the hell he is.
All right.
But that doesn't have to be like
So-
that's just something that I'm going to do. So
Yeah, you were running off this way after him.
Oh no, have you left?
Now it's Levy's turn. Is Levy doing anything?
Oh no, what is wrong with this?
Oh gosh, I'm sorry. I forgot I'm Levy.
It's cool. It's cool. Don't worry.
That was my fault. I don't think Levy's going to do anything. I think Levy is
All right.
going to sit and think about the poor life choices that I have led them to lead.
hyperventilate a little bit, maybe.
Yeah,
Okay.
hyperventilate, I assume.
All right.
And so Demir is going to let's see, she's going to double dash after the guy, which I assume, how far away would that put me from him? I know that's off the map, so
Off the map, he double dashed to 60 feet away, and he had been there. Let me do some math.
that would put me over here.
So he's about 30 feet away.
Okay. I am going to, as I am running, the kind of ground around me gets a little like misty, and I'm going to misty step 30 feet to try and like tackle the guy as best as I can.
Okay, so you try to land on top of him.
Yeah. I'm going to see if I
Okay.
can do that.
Acrobatics or athletics, your choice here.
Okay, let's see which I am better at. It might not be either of them. This will be interesting. Okay, I'm going to do acrobatics. Oh God, that's a 10.
That's okay. He rolled a natural 1. So you appear in the air above him and land on him.
Yes.
So
Okay.
you are currently sitting on him. He is laying on the ground on his stomach.
Cool.
And I think Misty Step was your action.
Yeah, that was my. It's a bonus action, actually.
Oh, it's a bonus action. Okay, so do you
Wait,
anything?
let me-
Do you do anything for your action?
Yeah, for my action, I'm just going to put my hand axe to his throat and tell him not to fucking try anything. Is that an intimidation roll?
Yeah, roll intimidation
Yeah.
with advantage.
Yes. Okay. That's a 19.
Okay. He has his hands up and he's like kind of blubbering at this point, and he's hurt from all the magic missiles having been thrown at him, and he's begging for mercy.
All right.
And
I
then
think that's your turn. That was action,
Yep, that's
bonus
my
action.
Yep.
All right, B, what do you do?
I'm going to come over to Erin and do I have any sentences that would convey this?
Yep, this is.
I'm going to say, how are you doing?
Oh God, they're dead. We killed. They were attacking, right? But they did we? I'm not coherent.
I'm going to. I'm gonna cast guidance on Erin. I mean, the actual effect of that spell will not help, but
The
I
thought
don't know. It
counts.
just seems conceptually like it might calm him down a little bit.
Warm emotions.
So I'm going to place my hand on his shoulder where he got punched and made to drop his axe. And I'm gonna just look him in the eye and cast guidance on him to try and make him feel a little better.
All right. Do you do anything else?
My bees, since we're not in combat anymore, I don't dismiss them, but they all come and fly over to me and just kind of like land on my back and just like chill. They're just bees.
Bees. I love that.
So cute.
All right. Erin, this bird came up and cast a spell on you. Also, you are still raging technically at this point.
I'm still raging.
And your axe is on the ground. You saw Demir tackle that poor guy to the ground by landing on him.
Out of nowhere from the ether.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
You know, it was like 1 minute she was somewhere, and then the next minute she was on top of him.
Okay, this is our role playing. Nitty, how are we feeling about this?
Traumatized.
I think we're calmed down enough to not move. Yeah, okay. I think we're currently in paralyzing. So we're just gonna, I don't know. Because we noticed Guy getting tackled. So we're just gonna scream, "No more killing!" And then just curl up into a ball.
Okay. You're not picking up your axe at all?
Nope.
Okay. So your rage ends.
Great.
You're not attacking.
Weird.
I mean, I'll just take that away too. You're
Mhm.
sitting on the ground. It's fine.
We are somewhat
it?
over this. And then just where I'm just gonna like roll onto Bee's feet and just be curled up in a ball, like leaning on Bee's leg.
Oh boy.
Okay. I think that we'll end the initiative order now. That means I have to change the music. Let's see. Let's go back to calm.
I'm still going up. I'm still going up. I'm planning on attacking.
Okay.
Again.
All right. So Demi, you're kneeling on this guy. Your husband is over there, and he's a wolf.
Are you planning on stopping me, or? Because I'm gonna go and just kind of. I see you land on him, and I kind of like slow my pace a little bit and kind of trot over, and I kind of like growl at the guy, and I kind of lick your face.
I was gonna say, like, she kind of reaches over and like cuffs your ear a little bit, kind of like fingers in your fur, kind of like, nope, I got this. You know, like how you when you're trying to push a dog away from food that it's not supposed to be eating, but it's really wanting to eat it.
Lish is like kind of like
No.
Like towards the guy's throat, like
nope. So Demir is going to kind of roll the. Yeah, roll the guy onto his, like, kind of stand up and kick him onto his back, and put her foot on his chest so that he can't move necessarily, and holding her hand axe still to his throat. Like, do you care to tell us exactly what's going on here?
I'm sorry. We were just ordered to come here.
By
Our leader. And at this point, like some of the villagers are starting to come back outside. They're like,
Yeah, can I be running over to where this is happening? Just
Yeah, go for
gently,
it.
like, nudge Aaron off of my feet and, like, pat his
I
hair.
was assuming I was just gonna get kicked
Just
off.
start trotting over towards where this is happening.
yeah. So B is starting to trot over him.
But she'll kind of look
And-
over her shoulder as she's going to see if Aaron seems like he's gonna come.
No. We're staying here for the moment.
Levy and Tobias kind of start edging forward too. They kind of look at the bodies and then at Aaron, and Tobias is looking at Lish in his wolf form. They both seem like kind of quiet and confused and nervous. Tobias in particular is feeling really like apprehensive. There are villagers starting to peek out from the windows. They're looking around, and out of the tavern you guys saw earlier, this dwarvish woman comes out, and she's got like a wood chopping axe, and she's kind of looking around at the bodies, and she sees you guys over there kneeling on the guy's neck, and she's watching. She's still got her axe out, but she's not doing anything at the moment.
So, who sent you? This, oh, I don't even care. Bloody person?
Our boss, not even the bloody, she sends us to plunder the town every so often. I'm sorry, I didn't even want to join them. I was just part of a caravan, and it was either join them or die.
Probably should have died.
Are you still a wolf?
Yep.
Yep.
Nobody hears anything but growls, but
I understand you.
Demir can understand me.
What he said.
The bandit looks very confused.
As he should.
The dwarf woman who had come out of the tavern is still holding her axe, but at the sound of the bandit leader's name, she looks really confused.
If she tries to come like too close to us, I'm gonna make her back off.
Yeah, am I over there by now? Am I over to where they are?
Yeah.
I am going to look at Demir and kind of do my best to like kind of gesture with my hands that she should take a step back from him.
Demir's going to like kind of roughly take what weapons she can find on him off of him and
Okay.
step back a little. Like, I don't want him springing
Let's
up
see.
and stabbing us,
As
but
As she steps
Roll
back, the
investigation.
bees, which are still just kind of floating around, is going to have the bees kind of fly over and land on him. So the bees are ready to sting and kill him if he tries anything, but he's not currently being restrained or.
By anaphylaxis.
How long does that spell last?
Let me check. Probably
that's an 11 on my
How long it can last.
investigate.
a minute.
A minute. It's starting to fade by now. Okay. Yeah, easy enough. You have him prone. He's got a scimitar and a light crossbow. You toss these things aside, I assume.
Yep, I'll be taking this, and I'll be taking this.
And then otherwise, when you give him pat down, you find a red bandana, playing card set, 2 gold pieces, 5 silver pieces, and 14 copper. Do you take his money?
Yep, I take his money, and then I'm going to turn to the dwarven. She looks like she's kind of the leader of this town or whatever, or she's the one who's taking some form of initiative here. So I'm going to turn to her and say, I am sure that there is a bounty or two on the heads of these sorts of bandits. Go ahead and turn them into the authorities and use the gold to do something nice for yourself.
She looks confused still. She's like, well, actually, there's not a bounty at all. There used to be, but a group of adventurers came through a year or so ago and was supposed to have wiped them out. They even brought back the leader's longsword.
Doesn't sound like they were successful then.
You hand the bandit over to her, essentially.
Yep.
And by the way, she is a dwarf, I mentioned. She's kind of girthy and she's redheaded and she's got elaborate braids on her head and she's got like a nice beard going. She kind of looks you all over and says, come back to my tavern in a little while. I'll take this guy down to the mayor's home. He can decide what to do with him. She like kind of presses her axe against the guy's back and starts like taking him over to the large house at the end of the road.
He kind of like jumps around and before they leave, points at the guy and says, "Name."
Are you asking for the bandit's name or her name?
The bandit's name.
The bandit, he's kind of just like standing there with his hands up. He's surrendering. He does not want to risk like getting his head chopped off by this dwarf or getting his head bitten off by this wolf. There's a lot of shit going on around him. He's like, I don't want any part of this. I value my life more than the boss.
Name.
He kind of looks towards this bird that's looking at him and he's bewildered, but actually roll persuasion.
Okay. Let me just check that. 16.
Marmorn.
Mon.
How is that spelled?
Marmorn.
Marmon. Like marmalade?
He nods and in Aaron's voice says, "Thank you."
He's really
And
confused.
runs off to go find the panic attack trio before we move on to the next place.
The dwarf kind of looks impatient, but she continues on her way with the bandit now that you guys have finished introducing yourselves to him, I guess, in a way. Or making him introduce himself to you.
Demir is going to go over to the bodies of the two other bandits and kind of pat them down a little bit.
All right.
See if I can find anything on their bodies.
Roll investigation.
All right. I was so good at this the last time. And so a 16 on one and a 6 on the other.
Okay, well, the 16 carries over. This is just a new check for the both of them, so it's fine.
Okay. I'm sorry, I misunderstood.
No, it's cool. So let's see. On the Goliath, you find a pouch of coins. There's 12 gold pieces, 4 silver pieces, and 22 copper pieces.
Okay. So that's a oh god. Okay.
She also has fingerless gloves and some gold earrings that she's wearing. Then on the gnome, let me pull her up. She doesn't seem to have much on her beyond her short sword.
Okay. It's just a regular short sword, nothing nice or anything.
Yeah, it's, just run of the mill.
Okay. Well, then I'm going to leave it there and kind of like look around and see if there's anyone who's going to take the bodies. Like, are they just going to leave the bodies out in the street?
Most of the villagers seem kind of frightened right now. They're feeling skittish and they don't really seem to want to get involved more than they have to, other than the dwarf you sent on her way. But you figure, like, you've been in towns before. Someone will get rid of them eventually, even if it's just dragging them off to be burned. But right now they're feeling like this is frightening to me.
Cool.
Going to grab Aaron's battle axe up off of the ground just so he doesn't accidentally forget it and put it in my bag.
Nice.
Okay.
All right.
Free axe.
Demir is going to stand up and kind of brush off her hands on her tunic and kind of, well, I could use a drink. Get in.
No response.
Anyone else?
Yeah, I don't think we're responding to that.
Lish is kind of like curling around your legs and just kind of like looking at the bodies, like kind of sniffing them, looking at you, looking at Tobias and Levy. Just
Ooh.
a mess.
All right. In that case.
He's staying a wolf. I have an hour of this, and I'm gonna use every minute.
Most excellent. All right.
How
In that case,
are Levy and Tobias looking?
Tobias is, well, are you asking in terms of like their mood or in terms of health?
In terms of mood, they're both at full health.
Yeah, I know they're both at full health. I was just asking you what you're asking because you're the cleric. Well, they're both looking kind of shy and nervous. This is how they looked before. Tobias is
so no different.
yeah. Tobias, as I said, is looking kind of apprehensively towards Lish, but he's not really doing anything about it. They both seem glad that the bandits are dealt with. But beyond that, their players aren't here, so I don't know specifically how they would respond.
All right. So
I'm gonna cast Cure Wounds on Demir because I think she's the most injured. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
So I'm just gonna come over and while you're kind of looting, just place my hand on your shoulder blade and cast Cure Wounds on you.
all right.
Okay, so how much did that heal me for?
7.
Oh, thank you.
Nice.
Demir is kind of going to look up at B and smile. Shukran, thank you.
He's just gonna nod her head.
I like your bees.
Thank you. Back in your voice for when you just thanked her. Just
That's adorable.
Is B currently covered by bees?
no, that spell wore off and the bees
Bummer.
just faded out of existence.
It only lasts a minute, unfortunately.
Oh.
If you really wanted to, there's a woods nearby and you can find a beehive and put it on your head, but I wouldn't recommend it.
I don't think those
Craft
bees
you
would
some bees.
like this.
Roll to charisma.
Those bees wouldn't be as friendly as the spiritual weapon bees.
Yeah, you know. So like being covered in bees, always an option, but like not being killed by said bees, a little more.
You can never make friends with the bees if you don't try.
That is a fair
But always roll animal handling.
on bees. All right.
Demir is going to, like, if Erin is still not moving, she's going to go over and put a hand on his shoulder and be like, Erin.
Still on the ground.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, I'll go over too. I'm gonna sniff you, lick your face. Wake up.
Oh boy. All right.
Big wolf. Big.
Not currently raging, so that's fine. Erin's going to like grab your muzzle and be like, and like you back a little so that you're not currently licking me. And be like, you killed her. Her leader was dead and you killed her, and start shaking your face.
My dog shaking, like, why would you do that?
Kind of like snorts in your face. And just kind of like nudges you. Like, get up.
I don't-
Like,
All right, yeah, that's enough. And I'm gonna like stand up and just kind of push you away, dead.
He's a wolf. What did you expect?
he just kind of like barks at you like, yes, dead. It's what mortals do. You can't hear that though. It just sounds like barks.
And then I'm gonna turn to us and be like, yes, I think that for once In my life, I need a drink. And I'm gonna start walking in the direction.
I'm gonna go over
the
to.
bar's that way. No, wrong building.
Goes into somebody's house.
So you saw the tavern earlier. You passed by it on your way in. Do
I kinda
you go into the tavern or do you break into someone's house?
I think we currently have the presence of mind to remember that there's a tavern. So I don't think we're
Okay,
necessarily going in the right direction, but we're like, tavern.
No, tavern's right there. There.
I kind of look up at Demir and I'm kind of like, you'd think he'd never killed anybody before.
Oh God.
Okay.
Are
Are you going to stay like that? Toothless. Are you going to stay like that?
Why should I change back?
Okay, but they don't put animals inside bars. And then Zamir is going to
And they
go.
stop me.
Samira is going to go over to Levy and kind of like try and herd her towards the bar. Levy and Tobias, like, come on.
Yeah,
let's get the
they
drink.
kind of stick close to each other, and they follow along. I think it's a good idea to stay as a group, at least for now.
I'm kind of feeling at Demir's side. I mean, if I get close to Levy or Tobias following Demir, do they like respond? Like, how do they respond to me kind of getting closer to them?
Tobias is still giving Lish some weird looks, but
Can I?
Levy
should I-
doesn't seem to mind.
What that
Sure.
means?
Let's see.
It's a 16. Not a great roll.
16, let's see. Yeah. I'll
Tell
I'll
me their
send you
entire
some
character
stuff.
backstory.
yeah.
B is gonna sign something at Levy, knowing full well that she does not understand that.
You all know that Levy's gonna have picked it up before the campaign ends.
Next level new language,
Yeah,
right?
Levy definitely vibes like she's trying to figure out sign language. So B will just periodically sign things at Levy, knowing she doesn't understand them, but just so that she can watch because she seems interested.
Yeah, Levy is definitely interested, and she tries to mimic some of the signs back, even if she doesn't know exactly what they are.
B kind of chuckles. But in a bird way. So it's like
Bird
Okay.
chuckling!
So I think I'll describe the tavern, and then I think we should call it there because next session is probably going to be like conversation heavy, at least at the beginning. And I want to make sure that the people who aren't here get a chance to chat a little bit.
Nah, we're just Jaegering their
so-
characters from here on out.
Yeah, we're actually not even going to tell them when next session is. They're left to figure it out on their own. If they show up, they show up. But the tavern, it's a building made of stone, stacked stones, and with a couple windows on the outside. Looks like the standard fantasy tavern. Outside, there is a sign hanging from a post sticking out of the wall, and it says the Lucky Dancers Tavern. And it has, it looks like a hand of playing cards by way of a logo. Upon going inside, there's no one currently at the bar. There are a couple of like kind of frazzled looking citizens looking frightened, like kind of emerging out from under the tables like, is it safe to come out now? There were bandits before.
Now there's giant wolves.
Bandits probably gonna rob the tavern. And they look kind of frazzled. But there are a few open tables, or you could kick out some of the frightened citizens if you want from their table. But if you guys want to be dicks.
Demir definitely tried to close the door on Lish as they were walking through the door.
I'm not probably the last one in, so
She certainly tries to.
what kind of, is that a check I have to roll for? I mean, I don't have a thumb.
I think opposing strength checks.
Strength check?
I mean, how about a dexterity check to try and swiftly close the door from Demir, and then a strength check or acrobatics, depending on if you're trying to slip your way in or push the door open more.
I mean, I'll probably just push it open.
Wow.
I'd like to see Demir try.
This is so sad.
Well, I don't think on an 8 is successful.
Probably.
You never know.
Let's see. What am I rolling? A strength check?
Yeah.
+3. Oh no, that was a 6.
Okay. So
And it was successful.
Demi, you're kind of like at the door trying to close it, and it works somehow. Lish kind of walks into the door. The door's shut. Let's say you're out there with Levy. And B.
Levy got the door shut in her face too.
Rip Levy.
No opposable thumbs, motherfucker.
No, but I have a.
I was walking with Levy, so I'm probably stuck on the outside.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. So Demir just shut the door on Lish, Levy, and B.
I mean, Demir was trying not to lock anyone else out but Lish. Like, in fairness, I just kind of assumed that the two of them were like hanging in the back, bringing up the rear.
Yeah.
But
You
it's
were
okay. I'll
wrong.
roll with this dickery. I will roll with the dickery.
Levy looks a little bit hurt. But he walked out.
Oh.
Lish, do you like paw at the door like
do.
a dog?
I if nobody opens it up for me, I'll just sadly go over to Levy. And is B also out there? I'll like go over
Yeah.
to where you guys are and kind of sniff you. Just kind of sad.
He like tentatively puts a hand out. Like, she makes it clear that her intention is to pet you, but doesn't touch you yet until she gets some sort of go ahead from you.
He doesn't stop you. He's
All right,
more
she's
interested.
gonna- crabgrass.
Pat you on the head and kind of
Ask-
like pinch one of
Ask
your.
for consent.
He doesn't seem to care. He's like more interested in kind of sniffing around, acting real sad. He's like putting on such a sad act. It's like just real.
Like when an animal walks in the
This is
room
my
and wants you to
emotional
know that they're
support
sad, so
center
just
dialogue.
follow.
You have to let me bring it in.
He's very sad. He's like making sure you know just how fucking betrayed that he is. And he'll probably after a little bit just kind of flop down on the porch of the place and lick his wounds. I'm like, what am I at? I'm at like something health, not a lot. I got half.
Because
my
you're at
health.
18. Yeah.
I've got a couple big old fist punches in me. I think I got punched quite a bit from the Goliath lady.
Gonna put that on.
But
But
How true
eventually,
it
since
the hit points you lose as an animal don't Like they're not permanently gone. You get those back when you turn.
No, yeah, I'm fine as an elf, but my wolf form for the next 45 minutes is feeling a little ouch.
Mhm.
I just wanted to know
Um,
if it was worth a healing spell or not.
I mean, would you know that as B?
Yeah, that's fair. So B will kind of pet you on the head and cast Cure Wounds.
Aw. Aw.
Or
Aww.
At least someone loves you.
Sob.
you get 10 hit points back.
Yay. I'm no longer internally bleeding, guys. It's great.
Oh my gosh, I'm so proud.
Levy at this point kind of goes around and carefully opens the door as if she's trying to make sure it's okay. And the door opens just fine, I assume, unless Demir is actively like leaning against the door.
No. She just kind of closed the door in his face to make a point and not really to like, keep the others out. And she has found them a table either by scaring off patrons or by finding them an empty table, but whichever table is big enough for all of them to sit at.
Yeah.
And she has ordered Aaron, Levy, B, and herself a drink.
All right.
He opens the door. He like,
Yeah, you guys.
He's like through that door.
You guys join easily enough, and I think that's where we'll call it.
All right.
Right.
We'll because we're missing a couple people. May as well call early now that combat's over, so that people can
Hell yeah, first
have-
combat.
Yeah.
be able to
First blood.
contribute.
Blood.
Did we level up?
Not yet.
This was our first fight. It would be amazing if we leveled up just from
Yeah. This is,
I mean,
this is like the
everyone knows
baby. How does everyone
4
fight? combat.
experience points between level 3 and level 4. Common knowledge.
Common
In case anyone's interested, I wanted a diversity of stats. So the Goliath woman was the Goliath brawler from this. The gnome was a class person. I was using the stats, and then the other guy was just a regular old bandit.
All right.
Just in case anyone was interested.
good.
Interesting. All right.
Oh.
Wow.
It's because like I wanted something a little tougher than here's 3 bandits with the same exact stats, and I'm like, let's have
Wow.
variety.
How
Let's have
interesting.
one be like a monk and the other one be a rogue. So you know,
Awesome. Thank you so much.
Aw,
Yeah.
yeah.
So
Yeah,
are we
that
going
was-
to be able to game again next Saturday?
I'm hoping so. Keeping my fingers crossed. Of course, we'll have to check in with people what they're doing, but you know, it's
Hi, Karen. How's it going? I saw you in the back.
Hi. It's a pool.
All right. So we'll pick up there hopefully next Saturday.
Yeah.
Hopefully everyone will be able to join us. Who knows? Life is an adventure.
Life is an adventure.
Yep.
All right. Well, I hope
Okay.
that was a good combat. That was my first time running a proper combat, actually.
Dang.
I thought it was
That's
good.
good. Yeah.
Thank you guys so much. I didn't mean to traumatize Levy like I did, but
That's gonna be fun to come back to.
I think it's okay. I think she is more focused on her conversation with B. To be honest with you. Her conversation. But really, that's up to Ruth.
All right.
And since 2 people were missing, I'll actually be posting the recording to the Discord server if anyone feels the need to go back and reference it.
I need to know exactly how traumatized I got.
Fetal position on the ground type of traumatized.
Just relive the trauma over and over and over again. Get in the headspace of Erin for next time.
Exactly.
Seems like there's plenty of trauma to go around.
All right, guys. Good session.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you
Yo.
so much.
Have a
Yeah.
good one.
Bye.
Bye.